Hi, Gama here. In this tutorial, we'll see how we have a variable which is accessible everywhere in your Unreal project. So without further ado, let's go with it. All right, so this is the project I'm working on, and you can see it's a pretty simple one. I use UE 4.26. Yeah, it's an old one, but it works on my PC, so let's go with it. And for what we are trying to do, it will be enough. So first thing, I do have this map, and I have a blueprint which have a collectible item, and the goal of this tutorial, like I said, is to show you how to have access to a variable everywhere in an Unreal project, and we'll do it for the variable which will collect the number of items or coins that we will collect in the level. So let me do a demonstration first. So this is our coins, they are spinning, and you have the account number as 0 at first. So each time you step on collectible, you have 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and finally 5 and 6 collectible items. So the way to do that, you have the coin, let's see the blueprint coin, and in the blueprint coin, I'm using the game instance, which is this one, and this is where our variable will live. So if you want a variable that will be searchable everywhere in your project, just go to the game instance and put on this variable, which is an integer, and name it coins count. So this is first, and the way to do that, just you go to the browser, to the content browser, you right click, go with the blueprint, and search for a game instance in all classes. So game instance, and just select this one and click on select, and you have a new game instance blueprint. So let's call it BP instance of the game. So this one, you can see that you have the same as this one. You double click on it, and there you can create your variables. So this is the first step. The second step, remember to tell your project which game instance you'll use. This is mandatory. So you go on settings, project settings, and look for game instance. And you can see that I already have the two game instances popping up. This is the one I use currently, but I can change to the second one. So this is the way to do it. And last but not least, I already had a UI BP, which is needed to show the text. So I'm using this text, and this text is binded to the variable, which is a local variable to the graph, which is count. So what I do each time, I get the game instance, and from there cast it to an object game instance, and this is how you can get the coins count, which is the global variable, which is living in the game instance, this one, and you have it here. So once you have that, you can of course get the value of the variable and put it in the local variable, which is count, and from there automatically your widget will update the value, which is 0, then 1, then 2. Of course, you have to update it in the coin blueprint, and the way to do that, you access the same variable of the game instance, and you get it here. So the way to do that, same. So this one plays the sound, this one destroys the actor once you finish overlapping. Obviously, the event used is begin overlap. So each time you overlap, the player overlaps with the coin. This is the sequence of code that will fire up. So play the sound, then cast to game instance. So you can have the coins count variable. Do an increment, means adding one, then set it back to the variable, and then destroy. And this is pretty much how you can have a a variable which is accessible everywhere in the project. So this is it. Let's hope this video been informative to you. If there's any question, please put it in the comment below and see